90-Day Fiance Star Jasmine, smiling louder than the noise. I hope you tune in and watch me do what I do best, level up and laugh about it, and about how I look funny how I'm smiling now. Ha! It's not just a quote, it's a declaration. When Jasmine says she's smiling now, she isn't talking about happiness in the soft, passive sense. She's talking about earned joy, the kind that comes after being misunderstood, dissected, meme-ified, judged, criticized, praised, and questioned by millions of strangers who think they know you because they've watched you cry on a couch with bad lighting. Jasmine's smile is louder than the noise that tried to drown her out. Reality TV isn't real, but the consequences are. Reality television has a strange relationship with truth. It promises authenticity while thriving on exaggeration. It compresses months of real emotion into minutes of curated chaos. And once you step into that world, you don't just become a cast member, you become a character. For Jasmine, that character was big emotions, fiery reactions, unapologetic intensity. She was labeled dramatic, insecure, over the top. Social media decided who she was within seconds, and the internet did what it always does, froze her at her most vulnerable moments and called it her entire personality. But growth doesn't happen on a timeline that fits into a season arc. And Jasmine? She kept growing anyway. Level up is not a makeover, it's a mindset. When Jasmine says she's leveling up, it's tempting to assume she's talking about physical transformation. After all, the internet has a lot to say about how women look, especially women who dare to change. But leveling up isn't just about aesthetics, it's about evolution. It's about learning which opinions matter and which ones are just noise wrapped in confidence. It's about realizing that not everyone deserves access to your emotions. It's about choosing yourself even when the audience would rather see you unravel. Jasmine's level up is internal before it's external. She stopped performing pain for approval. She stopped apologizing for taking up space. She stopped shrinking herself to make other people comfortable. And that kind of glow up, you can't contour it. Laughing about it is power. There is something disarming about laughter, especially when it comes from someone the world expected to break. Laughing at how you look, how you were portrayed, how you were once perceived, is not self-deprecation. It's reclamation. It's saying, I see what you tried to do there, and it didn't work. Jasmine's humor isn't denial, it's distance. Distance from the version of herself that felt trapped in other people's expectations. Distance from the comments that once stung. Distance from the need to explain herself to strangers who already decided their version of the story. When you can laugh, it means the wound closed. The smile that confuses people. Funny how I'm smiling now, ha? Yes, funny in the way growth always is to people who wanted a different ending for you. Some audiences don't want evolution. They want consistency, especially when that consistency benefits their entertainment. A healed woman is less predictable than a hurting one. A confident woman doesn't spiral on command. A self-aware woman doesn't implode for ratings. Jasmine's smile confuses people because it disrupts the narrative. She was supposed to stay reactive. She was supposed to stay emotional. She was supposed to stay exactly where they left her. Instead, she moved forward. Being watched while becoming. There's a particular cruelty in growing up publicly. Most people get to evolve quietly, mess up privately, reinvent themselves without commentary. Jasmine did it with cameras rolling and comment sections waiting. Every change became a debate. Every choice became evidence. Every smile became suspicious. But there's bravery in becoming yourself while being watched. It means you choose authenticity even when it's inconvenient. It means you accept that not everyone will like the new version of you. It means you understand that growth doesn't require permission. Jasmine didn't wait for approval. She upgraded anyway. Beauty, ownership, and the audacity to enjoy yourself. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, appearance. The internet has a complicated relationship with women who change how they look. Change too little, and you're lazy. Change too much, and you're fake. Enjoy it, and suddenly you're doing it for attention. But here's the truth Jasmine embodies effortlessly: women don't owe the world visual consistency. Your body is not a brand promise. Your face is not a public contract. Your evolution is not a betrayal. Jasmine's confidence isn't about perfection, it's about ownership. She enjoys herself, she laughs, she posts, she smiles, and that joy alone unsettles people who believe confidence must be justified. Sometimes the most radical thing a woman can do is like herself out loud. From survival mode to main character energy. Early Jasmine felt like someone in survival mode, reactive, protective, intense, and survival mode makes sense when you feel unheard, unsafe, or uncertain. But leveling up means shifting from survival to authorship. Now, Jasmine doesn't just respond to the story, she controls the tone. She chooses humor over defense, joy over explanation, confidence over chaos. That's main character energy, the kind that doesn't need to announce itself because it's already felt. Why people can't look away, love her or criticize her. Jasmine commands attention because she's real in a way that's uncomfortable. She doesn't dilute herself. She doesn't soften her edges to be more palatable. She doesn't pretend the journey was easy. And people sense that. They watch because authenticity is magnetic. They comment because confidence triggers reflection. They judge because growth forces comparison. But Jasmine? She smiles anyway. The quiet message beneath the laughter. Under the jokes and emojis and laughter is a quieter message, one that resonates far beyond reality TV. You are allowed to outgrow who you were. You are allowed to enjoy your evolution. You are allowed to smile even when people expected tears. Leveling up doesn't always look graceful. Sometimes it looks loud. Sometimes it looks funny. Sometimes it looks like laughing at the very things that once hurt you. And that smile? That's not for approval. That's for closure. Final thought. Jasmine's story isn't about perfection. It's about permission, the permission to change, to enjoy herself, to laugh at the past, and to walk into the future without explaining every step. So when she says, "Watch me do what I do best," believe her. She's not asking for validation. She's inviting you to witness. And whether people cheer, criticize, or stay confused, she's already smiling. If you want, I can rewrite this in a more dramatic/poetic tone. Turn it into a magazine-style feature. Adapt it for Instagram captions, voiceover, or promo narration. Make it more sassy, softer, or more empowering. Just tell me the vibe.